All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our second game in our doubleheader here between Tennessee and Georgia Tech. Tennessee took home the first game in the doubleheader 9-0, 10-0,
9-0.
9-0. And we have a little bit of a late start here, so sorry about that. But Georgia Tech is already at bat here in the top of the first. They have a man on second, no outs, as we get another base hit here to the shortstop. Throws to first, we get an out there, runner advances to third, and Georgia Tech already looking in prime position here right off the get-go to get a run on the board here in the second game that they were not able to get in the first game.
Cool. Absolutely. So up to on the mound today for your Volunteers is Carter Gregory. He's pitched 3 innings and only has 1 hit, well now 2, but that one hit was a home run. Don't remember exactly which game it was, but that's not too shabby. And he's coming in this game, not pitching too much this season, but it's very respectable. And he got 1 hit, guy on third, but what can you do? Can't get him all. Should be an exciting second game.
Should be an exciting second game. Gregory here trying to hopefully get out of this inning without giving up a run, as he gave up that home run in the prior game this season.
It's a fly ball out to left field. Over the fence.
That one goes foul as 2 strikes now for the batter, number 14. As Georgia Tech with the man on third looking to get a run on the board here. That one pops up right over our heads, and it's going to land on the soccer field.
Almost in the goal.
Almost in the goal. It just misses wide. This ladies soccer game going on behind us. Thankfully, it didn't hit anybody.
Pitch on the way, and swing and a miss. First strikeout for Gregory.
Swing and a miss there. Strikeout for Gregory. Should be the second out of this inning. As Georgia Tech here looking to rebound after a very tough first game in this doubleheader here on this Saturday afternoon. So far, they're looking quite a bit better, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, they came into this game with fire. After getting beat down 9-0. As we get a strike here from Gregory, you want to come back with vengeance, and that's exactly what Georgia Tech is doing with the man on third. As we get a hit over the third baseman's head, Georgia Tech with a run, number 4 on base hit for the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
And just like that, Georgia Tech, after going 6 innings in the last game without any runs or nowhere even close to a run, they get one here in the first inning, and for the first time in our 2 games, they have the lead over Tennessee.
I wouldn't expect it to last long with this fiery Tennessee offense, but we'll see when they get back on the field here. So we get a pitch from Gregory in the dirt. 1-0 count.
Seems the umpires have switched positions here. The umpire behind home plate in the last game is now in the infield, while the former infield umpire is now behind home plate, as that one's grounded to first. And Mario's going to snatch that up, step on first, and that will be the end of the top of the first here. As Georgia Tech gets a run on the board, but Tennessee will be up to bat here in the bottom of the first. Let's see what they can do.
Absolutely. That's a good start for Georgia Tech. You want to get on the board early. And they're doing a great job so far. Getting a hit, getting a couple hits out. That's all you can expect, all you can want if you're a Georgia Tech fan.
Slow and steady wins the race, as my good pal the Tortoise once said.
Yeah.
Base hits every now and then.
You're going to score eventually.
You'll score eventually.
That's right.
Or you get hit by a pitch, you get a walk, a balk even. You never know.
Good stuff.
But as Georgia Tech here is getting ready to start the bottom of the first, I wonder if this is a new catcher. The catcher in the last game for Georgia Tech had quite a few mistakes, a lot of pitches going past him that ended up being costly in favoring Tennessee.
Which honestly, in my opinion, really costed them the game. They started off rough with a couple of drop balls they got by the catcher, number 40, and because of that, UT just kept rolling and rolling. Hopefully, with this new catcher, and maybe he can keep him in front of him, and hopefully not let up too many errors today.
I wonder if this new catcher is wearing glasses or not, because The last one was.
No, I think I saw the other catcher on his way to the glasses place trying to get him some new glasses. I could be wrong, though.
So, just so you all are aware, this is our second game in our doubleheader today. Of course, Tennessee beat Georgia Tech 9-0 in the first game, which ended about 25 minutes ago. Off of a mercy rule, actually, in the 6th inning. It didn't even make it to the 7th inning. So if any of you were watching that first game, hopefully you're joining us here for the second game. And if you're just joining us now, welcome aboard, as this is our first set of broadcasts for Tennessee baseball. Usually our team here works for the Tennessee Ice Hockey Ice Vols, but we've decided to try out baseball a little bit. Charlie Serafian, your normal play-by-play commentator here, is trying to work on getting the stream all set up and trying to get the graphics on the screen for you as well. He's also our producer, as he tells me in my right ear. So I'm John Hansen. I'm filling in for him for the time being. We have Kobe Harris here with us. He's
Excited to be
doing
here.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you. On the mound for your Yellow Jackets, Alex. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the last name,
do you
or maybe
spell
I will. Ukleja.
UK.
Let's just call him Alex. Alex on the mound here.
Ukulja?
Sure.
Ukulya?
Eric Swanson up to bat, the hot hand for the Tennessee Volunteers. You know, preseason All-American. You really expect a lot from this kid. As inside, 1-1 count.
Yeah, 1-1 count here for Tennessee. That one gets past the catcher, and it seems that this catcher is seems very much like the last one. It could be the same catcher. We're actually not sure. We assume it's a different catcher. That one gets past him. Luckily, there was no one on base here, as it is a 2-1 count here. 2 balls, 1 strike. Number 17 at bat for Tennessee. That one way over the catcher's head. He couldn't even grab that one.
About to say that one wasn't even his fault.
It was not his fault.
He's kind of a little guy, so anything can go over his head.
Except ideas and thoughts.
He does go to Georgia Tech. So
he understands.
Got to be
a lot
pretty
of stuff.
smart.
Ooh, late timeout here from the batter. And that one's not going to count, as he waits just a little bit longer. As still a 3-1 count here.
It's a favorable count as a batter here. Maybe see him swing here. Except it went straight up in the air. Down in the shallow right center. A little bit of a falling catch by the right fielder.
His hat fell off, showing off his long blonde hair. Looking like a young DiCaprio out there.
What a guy.
Interesting. One out now for Georgia Tech's defense. That one nearly hits the batter, but able to avoid it. 1 ball. Swing and a miss. That one's going to be 1-1. We got a left-handed hitter here. I don't know too many people who are left-handers.
You know, a trend I've noticed recently, there's quite a few left-handed people. You know, a third of the box up here is left-handed. 2/3 of them, excuse me. Let's get a shallow little dinker out to the shortstop here, as I've learned that is not an offensive word.
1/3 of our team up here is left-handed. Are you left-handed?
2/3 are left-handed.
2/3.
Yeah.
I'm right-handed.
Well, you're
I'm the odd one
the
out.
outlier here.
Wow.
It's tough to be you, John.
My sister's left-handed. As you see on your screen here, Tennessee is currently ranked number 15. The club baseball team is currently ranked number 15 in the country. Georgia Tech is unranked, so Tennessee showing off their ranked prowess here as we have our second game of our
Up to bat, we have William Gillis, the man from Cumming, Georgia. As we talked about earlier, hits one into straight up to the second baseman, and the side is retired as we get to the second inning.
Clean defensive performance here from Georgia Tech, some that we didn't really see in the last couple of innings in the last game. So maybe this is a big turnaround for the Yellow Jackets.
You just gotta wonder what was said to him in the locker room here, or lack thereof. Locker room.
Definitely, probably some sort of hype speech. You know, get your act together. Let's put on a good performance.
All right, on your screen you have your pitching rotation for your Tennessee Volunteers club baseball team. First pitcher here was Nolan Merritt, who had a great outing, leaving the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets scoreless. You know, he's been a great contributor to this team all season, only letting up 3 hits in 13 innings pitched coming into this game at noon today. Only let up about 2 or 3 in that game, you know, leaving him scoreless. And up right now is Carter Gregory. As we said earlier, only has 1 hit allowed on the season in 3 innings pitched, and that was only a homer. Except now he let up I believe it was a double, could have been a single, but whatever. It was a 1 hit, and you know, not great. Next up is Jack Moriarty, who's only let up 4 runs and 5 hits. So not too shabby of a pitching rotation for your Tennessee Volunteer club baseball team.
Not too shabby whatsoever. Our pitcher here is wearing a hoodie because it's a little cold out here. It's a little windy.
Very chilly.
It was supposed to be 60 degrees out today, but the wind has made it about 40.
Yeah, and I am in a baseball jersey with short sleeves. Very, very chilly up here. I've been shivering all day, but we're here to bring you some good broadcast.
Good broadcasting here. Charlie's bundled up as well, at least he can be. As Georgia Tech comes up to bat here at the top of the second, looking to put some more runs on the board as they have a 1-0 lead, and we get a strike.
Number 1, Edward Kearney, I believe, up to bat. So we get a ball by the catcher. Looks familiar to Georgia Tech.
Different colored jersey though.
Would hate to wear white and blue today.
Yeah.
Pitch on the way. Got a check swing ball.
Volunteers in orange and black. You don't often see black in our color palette, but it does look pretty flashy.
I want myself a black Vols jersey, to be honest. To be quite frank, as we get a swing and a miss from Kearney.
2-2 count here. Batter in trouble. This pitch is on the way. That one's going to be fouled off, just avoiding a strikeout. It's going to stay in the box here for another pitch.
So we got a bad throwback from the catcher, hitting the dirt of the pitcher's mound. Not what you want as a pitcher. You don't want a dirty ball, like your P. Diddy at a party.
And that
we
one
get a
is
swing
a
and a miss.
As Georgia Tech gets their first out, Tennessee able to avoid allowing another hit here at the top of the second. Number 39 up to bat. We don't know his name, but that was, we have a 1-0 count.
Trying to figure it out for y'all.
That one's going to be a strike as the Tennessee bench is yelling and screaming and trying to get the batter off his game a little bit here. We'll see if he's phased or not.
As ball gets by the catcher once again. Man, I don't want to. If you're a UT fan, you don't want to be seeing this right now. Fortunately, there's nobody on base, or I'd be screaming, quite frankly. And looking at the Georgia Tech's roster, can't find a man who wears number 39. So, as he gets thrown out from third base.
Well, we'll never know who he is, but we just know he didn't produce much offensively.
Can't say he did.
Two outs now here in the second inning. Top of the second inning. As it seems we have that right outfielder for Georgia Tech who's at the plate, because I can see his blonde hair that when he made that amazing catch.
It's good stuff. Still can't find a name. Georgia Tech needs to update their rosters. As we get a nasty curveball from Gregory. Seems like the Georgia Tech bullpen doesn't know either. They just keep yelling 9. So can't even find out a name, except he runs like can't think of the name.
Usain Bolt.
Something like that. Runs like Moses from The Office, Dwight's brother.
I never watched The Office.
Office is a great show.
I feel like I would like it, but
you would. I think you would.
never get around to it. It's hard for me to sit through like a comedy show.
I agree.
You know?
Except I've watched Office quite a few times in my day, so love it.
Usually if I have those types of shows, I put it on in the background or something.
That's all you need.
I'm kind of a Seinfeld guy myself.
Can't say I've watched Seinfeld myself.
Oh, you need to watch Seinfeld, man. George Costanza always complaining about his problems.
Alex.
Anyway, bottom here, or about to head to the bottom of the second. This second game seems to be going by pretty quickly. We started about 2:07. It's been 20 minutes, and we're already through an inning and a half. Georgia Tech has a 1-0 lead, a lead they did not have in the last game.
As Alex gets back on the mound, again, not even going to try to pronounce the last name. You know, if Georgia Tech would have released their pitcher rotation, I may have been able to work on it, but unfortunately not. So we get some Eminem from the UT dugout.
Many Georgia Tech fans as there are Tennessee fans here. For it being a home game, you would think it'd be more disproportional.
I understand that, but you know, all these players are from various different spots, and I know that this game was not advertised very well. You know, so you're just getting some parents who are driving here. Georgia Tech not too far away. As Hobby Griffin comes up to bat, coming into this today with 6 RBIs on the season. See what he can do up on the mound as Alex gets in his windup. Here's a pitch. Strike one, swinging.
That one wasn't even close. I don't know why he swung at that one.
You know, you never know. It's hard to see from up here, you know.
I mean, of course I would know. I would know how to hit at something for me not playing baseball in 12 plus years.
Charlie definitely couldn't hit that. As Hobby Griffin gets back up in the box. We're waiting for the pitch from Alex. Here comes pitch. And ball away outside as we get a 1-1 count here today.
Another pitch that gets... That one wasn't as bad as some of the others. Into the soccer field, one of the soccer fields behind this baseball stadium. Looks to be the second ball out there. Maybe Charlie should go grab one for us and get a souvenir.
Club baseball souvenir. Exactly what I wanted today.
Isn't that right, buddy?
Swinging in a miss. Well, not really a miss. It's a foul ball.
A little bit of a mess. He didn't get all of it.
Dugout not really caring for the Georgia Tech.
But they are enemies in this game, and you kind of have to treat it as such, as that one's fouled behind the plate as well. Two strikes now. Batter. Another pitch on the way. That one's going to be fouled off as well. Again, back into the soccer field.
The only fence that either of these teams are getting over today is the soccer fence behind the plate.
Yeah, no home runs in either of the games so far. We did have one very close call. It was a stand-up triple from Tennessee that went. Just to make it over the wall as 22 strikes out.
Number 2 coming up to bat, Mr. Bailey Redmond. Let's see what he can do as he lines one or pops one up into right field as it goes straight into the glove of number 9. The young-looking Leonardo DiCaprio, as he said earlier.
Another great catch from him, and we got 2 outs in this inning so far. As we got, is that Mario?
That is Mario. It's Big Mario here, coming off a really good game.
A great game. You said 3 hits in the last game.
Yeah, and before that last game, he was batting .350.
Wow.
So already batting really well. Senior this year as we get a check swing here.
If we played in the American League, he's probably the designated hitter, I would say.
Absolutely. Got a lot of power.
A lot of power. Looking like David Ortiz out there, Big Poppy.
Love to see it. Mario up to that. We get the wind up. And it's and it's dropped by the second baseman. Here comes the errors once again.
You wanted to say it was a little dinker again, didn't you?
Love dinkers, I guess.
They're my favorite ice cream snack,
Yeah.
The chocolate covered ones are pretty good.
Sounds good to me. Kind of hungry still. So definitely need to stop talking about food. As you still ate that biscuit in front of me.
It was a McDonald's biscuit. It was pretty good. Is that one?
Yeah, I'm glad it was good. Good to know.
Down and away for a ball. It was a sausage biscuit. It was. I had 2 of them. I bought 2 of them.
Sure, you love sausage. As Alex steps off the mound.
Trying to regain his composure.
Probably heard my comment up here.
Probably heard your comment. Big Mario's on the first base too. Kind of scared him a little bit.
I'd be scared too. Pitch on the way. Got a check swing once again. Didn't go again.
I would love for Mario to steal a base.
It'd be like a gazelle. Well, he stole home last game, so
it'd be like a gazelle just prancing around the corners.
For being a bigger guy, he really runs so gracefully. As we get set, Alex. Pitch on the way. Ball 3. Good composure from Bailey, I believe, is up to bat. Wish they had numbers on the front of their jersey.
On Tennessee's side?
Yes, because
it's on the back of their jersey.
Well, I can't see the back of their jersey right now.
Well, because he's left-handed.
All these lefties, and we get ball 4. Excuse me, that was number 12, Frank Romano.
That's the problem with left-handed people,
There's no problems with left-handed people, actually, in my book. As we get Max Nathan up to bat. He was not in last game. See what he can do.
Here's on first and second. Here's Mac for the pitch.
The wind.
That one's going to be called a strike. A looking strike. Or backwards K, as we like to call it in baseball language.
Sure. Got the ball inside.
As we
like a tornado coming through here.
Flags are going crazy right next to us.
Out of nowhere.
1-1 count here. That one's going to be grounded to shortstop. Out at second. And that's all they needed, as that is the end of the bottom of the second inning.
Now, it's really unfortunate because coming into this game, Max Nathan had 2 hits on 2 at bats, so he's coming in perfect. And unfortunately, with that does knock his average down to a 660 something.
667?
Yeah,
2/3?
2/3. Just like the amount of left-handed people up in the booth. Can I get an amen?
You're not going to get anyone from me.
He has 2 RBIs on 2 at bats. It's pretty good.
As they're setting up the practice pitching here before the start of the third, we have this guy in a beanie. I don't know if he's a player or not, but he's got like these green strands behind him. And it looks like he's
giving some sunflower seeds out to the catcher here.
Are you sure it's not peanuts or Cracker Jacks?
It better be sunflower seeds. I could really go for some sunflower seeds right now.
You know what else you could go for?
What?
A McDonald's sausage biscuit.
I think it's a little too late at this point for it, unfortunately. You know,
Yes,
you could have shared.
Their
but
breakfast closed at 10:30, so.
we're a little past 10:30, as I was not expecting a doubleheader today.
And whose fault was that, Kobe?
You all for not telling me.
No, it wasn't my fault. It was
Anyways,
the guys who've been contacting
we
me.
digress. As Gregory on the mound from Murfreesboro, just about 3 hours down the road, right outside of
Home
Nashville.
of Middle Tennessee State University, right?
Very close.
You know, Tennessee beat Middle Tennessee in hockey earlier this season.
Go Vols.
Go Vols.
Pitch on the way. We got a big hit out to center field, except it wasn't big at all. Caught by the center fielder.
It was a big out, that's what it was.
That's all you need. Caught by Eric Swanson. Just an all-around athlete.
All-around athlete.
You always want your center fielder to be there for your team, and he's just always. Oh, excuse me, that was nasty. Nasty curveball. Number 40 up to bat, I believe. 40, yeah. Foul ball. Hit the guy on the on-deck circle, except it was a dinker.
It was a dinker. It hit his shoe. He kind of stopped it with his shoe. Good for him. He places the ball down to his feet as that one's just a bit outside as well. 2-1 count here.
Once again, do not have the name for number 40. Excuse me, I do. Luca Obitz?
Obitz?
Sophomore.
Well, whatever he did, he just hit a foul
Marriottsville.
ball. So.
As we get a pop fly up to the third baseman for an easy out. That would be number 2, Bailey Redmond.
We get some loud cheering from this lady soccer game behind us. But I don't think it's exciting as this baseball game right here.
Not really a big soccer guy. Never really got into it. Maybe I'll have to sit down and watch me a good MLS game.
That one's fouled off.
Almost hit the light pole.
Back into the soccer field down the first base line.
Is up to bat is number 3. Cote. I like the easy names on the Tennessee team.
Second strike there. Fast pitch. That one's a liner into center field, and we're going to get a base hit. Tennessee could not close out the half inning. As Georgia Tech gets another one past our pitcher here, and man on first base.
So up next to bat is number 14, Alex. The pitcher, as we get a line drive down the right field line, all the way down to the wall. As one comes around, Alex stayed on second. So we get a run scored by Georgia Tech. Not what you want to see.
Not what you want to see if you're Tennessee, but it is now 2-0. 2 runs for Georgia Tech here in the first 3 innings. Big double there down the right field line, just staying in fair territory.
You know, it's those kinds of balls are so hard to get when you're on the foul line like that. You know, you don't ever expect it to go outside of you. You know what I mean? It's just a really tough break for the Tennessee Volunteers.
Big Mario made a big dive for that too, and he just
did.
couldn't grab it.
Sneaky athletic. It gets by him. Alex staying on second. I bet if they would have got that, may have been out because Alex was not ready for that.
And here we have our schedule for upcoming games here, as that one's slowing away a ball. Doubleheader here against Georgia Tech this afternoon. They'll also be playing Georgia Tech tomorrow morning as well. To be determined if we will be covering that game as well. Some other home games as well for Tennessee against Penn State, Auburn, Vanderbilt, all in there as well. And this Tennessee club baseball team is looking pretty good on the season so far.
Yeah, number 15th in the nation. What an accomplishment. As we get a swing, Alex, the pitcher stealing, you don't see that very often. Except the ball got by the catcher, which is something you do not want to see, as Georgia Tech saw last game.
We don't want to see it, but we've been seeing a lot of it here in the past two games on both sides. Catchers just not being able to grab the pitches thrown to them and ends up advancing the runner there, as Georgia Tech has yet another player on third base looking for their third run in the game.
Pitch on the way. Gosh. Strikeout.
Bit of a late call there from the umpire, but it was a strikeout.
So we retire the side. Leave a man on third. 2 runs. 1 run.
2 runs.
No, it was 2 runs. Sorry, the scoreboard operator needs to.
No, it's 2 runs as in 2-0.
Oh, okay. Well,
one run in the past.
Excuse me. 1 run scored in the inning. 1 man left on. As the Vols come up to bat here.
It seems that the Tennessee dugout's a little bit quieter this game after they've got off to a bit of a rough start.
I agree. You know, you want to be able to talk and keep talking, you know, and when you get down like that, you know, it really brings down team morale. That's the only bad thing I would say about having such a like loud atmosphere in the dugouts. Whenever you're down, and it just is. It's very hard to come back.
Here, look at this little graphic here we have for our live streams. It's our starting soon stream, which you probably saw at the beginning of the stream, unless we cut right to the camera. But Charlie designed this little graphic here from Instagram posts provided by the Tennessee Club baseball team, and it's a schmancy little graphic, I would say.
It's really good. Really proud of our guy Charlie here.
He took about 5 minutes to edit it, but
and it's very impressive for a very short time.
Very impressive. That's that marine biology major in him, you know. And this is the first time Kobe's been hearing about this, that Charlie...
Man, I wish I would have known sooner. I'd keep making fun of you.
Charlie claims he went to a marine biology school outside Los Angeles. We don't know.
No, so I actually attended my freshman year of college school just south of San Francisco, Cal State Monterey Bay, where I was studying marine biology and business management. Then I switched to just business management, and I transferred to Tennessee, switched my major 4 or 5 more times, and now I'm sports journalism and business management.
There's nothing wrong with changing your majors a couple of times. You know, you really want to nail what you want to do, you know, and you want to make sure you make the right decision. So, props to you, Charlie, for taking that risk. As the wind is howling here at Tommy Shumpert Park in Knoxville.
This guy below us here is walking with his hood on because he's probably cold as well, trying to warm himself up. As we get the bottom of the third here, Tennessee looking to get on the board for this second game in our doubleheader. And we got number 7 up to bat.
Number 7, Tyler Mackey. The pitch is a strike. 1 for the
right down the middle. You didn't swing at it. It's always embarrassing when you swing at a strike, but if you look at one, that might be even more embarrassing.
I want you to go hit one. See if you, what you see. I'm just kidding.
I'd get hit by the pitch because people would want to throw it at me because I'm such a nuisance.
Alex gets in the windup. And the pitch is a ball just outside. 1-1 count. As the sun comes back out very shortly here in Knoxville. The pitch. Oh, strike. Almost in the same spot as that last ball. Very surprising he called that one strike. But Alex with the paint job.
Here comes the pitch. That one's fouled and hits the umpire right in the mask. And it looks like he's okay. That's why they wear the masks.
It's got to hurt.
It's got to hurt just a little bit, but at least it's a bit of padding underneath there.
Took it like a champ.
Did take it like a champ. He's probably been here before. He's had that happen to him quite a few times, I'm sure.
Alex batting .400 on the season with 4 hits on 10 at-bats. 2 of them being home runs. So we got a home run hitter on our hands here. Half of his hits have been runs. Or home runs, excuse me. So hopefully if he knocks this one as the pitch comes and it's a ball down in the dirt. He has 6 RBIs on the season. On 4 hits. Well, that's a great stat as he swings and a miss.
That one's going to get the batter out. A strikeout here for Georgia Tech as Tennessee has their first out of the inning. Bottom of the third. Very quick second game here. But Georgia Tech does have a 2-run lead. For Tennessee, big concern here, and that one's going to be hit into right field, but another diving catch by the man we coined DiCaprio out there for Georgia Tech, and that is the second out of the inning. He's made some great catches here in this game.
That's super impressive. You know, if you're a Georgia Tech fan, you are really liking what you're seeing out of the right fielder.
Batter here for Tennessee. That one's gonna go in for a ball. As here on the graphic here, Tennessee played a 2-game slate against Kennesaw State, and they beat them 18-5 in the first game, as well as 13-2 in the second game. So a couple of big wins there for Tennessee against the Kennesaw State Owls, another team that the Tennessee Ice Balls hockey team also played and beat pretty soundly. The scores were actually pretty similar in both games.
We had the infamous Charlie call, the infamous Titanic call. 1.1 million views on TikTok. A lot of people.
If only we could get that many number of viewers on our baseball stream right now. That'd be great.
That'd be amazing. We got to be more interesting for that, though. We get a swing and a miss from Christian.
Fouled in a way. Make sure to follow Charlie Serafi on TikTok. We don't know your tag name, you just put your name. So, but make sure to check out his content. He posts a lot of videos for our hockey coverage, now soon to be our baseball coverage. Go follow him, watch his content on TikTok. It's at Charlie Serafian. Very basic of him, no numbers, no nicknames or anything.
When you have such a unique last name, you know, it's pretty easy to get that as your...
Easily mispronounceable, though.
Yeah.
Safarian, Safari,
Seraphane.
Seraphane.
They get a swing and a miss, and Christian didn't realize that as he ran to first. Catcher throws it, oh my gosh, into right field, excuse me. He did.
As
Keep that under
we
control.
put the pronunciation of Serafian up there, looked like Sarafian. But Tennessee gets a runner on first base with a wild throw from the catcher. Tennessee, not many base runners in this game, but they are able to get one on first here in the third inning.
As our best friend from Cumming, Georgia, William, comes up to bat again. He actually is the second in the league in home runs hit with 3 right now. He's tied for second. So let's see if he can knock one out again today as we get a ball outside. As the dugout said, that was a major league take. If I can't, I have to say I agree with that. Great take. As Alex lines up, and the pitch is a foul ball behind the plate.
That one's fouled into the mesh. Thank God the mesh is there, or else some people might get bludgeoned in the head with a.
Well, those would have been the
baseball.
Georgia Tech fans, so wouldn't be complaining much. We get a throw over by Alex, not phasing Christian, as he gets back with ease. Has about a 2.5 step lead off here on first base as he tries to get in the head of Alex as number 8, William, swings and misses. Pitcher for Georgia Tech, Alex, getting in his stance. And the pitch is a ball outside again. As Christian on first base just keeps toying with the pitcher and the catcher. As the catcher was threatening to throw over, trying to get him out. And the pitch, maybe, is a ball way outside. I can't believe the catcher caught that with how the catcher situation has been for the Yellow Jackets. But
Well,
it gets by the second baseman.
Yeah, the catch may have been good, but the throw was not, as the Tennessee runner does advance on the steal up to second base. Now he's in scoring position.
With how many outs? Is there any outs?
Two outs, I'm
Oh.
pretty sure. I could be wrong there.
Maybe we should pay attention more.
We have been paying attention. Just it takes a little time for our minds to cooperate.
As Alex gets back in his pitch in motion here, with Christian getting a big old lead off, his swing and a miss, and the strikeout with some vulgar language from William.
And I was correct. We did have 2 outs as Georgia Tech gets out of the inning, and we head to the top of the 4th, where Tennessee is yet to put a run on the board. Not much offense for them here in the second game in our nice doubleheader here. So Georgia Tech continues to lead 2-0. And Charlie Serafian here, our producer, our director, our commander-in-chief, if you will. He's going to be giving us a little sideline report here as we head to the top of the 4th. And he's going to give us a little bit report on how the game is going and about how the weather and how he's faring.
So as Charlie gets down, we'll keep an eye on this UT defense here.
How's everybody doing? My name's Charlie Serafian, sideline here for the Tennessee Club baseball team's game. The boys are buzzing. Everybody's fired up right now. I am absolutely freezing my, can't say that word on the stream, off right now. It is cold out here at Tommy Shumpert Park. But the boys are feeling good. They're down 2-0, but I'm sure they're going to get back here in this one. Georgia Tech, they're swarming the Vols right now. Tennessee, though, they did that just back to them earlier in the first game they played. Did I know this was going to be a doubleheader? No. Did we get 2 games today? Yes. 7-game innings. Again, no idea how baseball works, but again, 7-inning games here. That's why I'm producing and not commentating. Back to John.
incredible commentating from Charlie Serafian as number 24 for the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets gets up to bat. Probably won't be able to find the name as he hits one into the Georgia Tech dugout.
I couldn't imagine calling 7-game innings. That's like 49 innings in our games.
That's a lot. Bro should stick to the scoreboard as we get a dribbler, a dinker, if you will. That
Yeah.
ended up going foul.
Yeah, we have another dinker, another foul ball here for the Georgia Tech
I think
batter.
dinker is my new favorite word, Ron. It's 24, Sebastian McMahon, the sophomore from Santa Clara, up to bat.
California, Santa Clara?
Absolutely. As he swings and whiffs. Go back to California. You have no business being out here.
Now, why would anyone from California come all the way down to the southeast to go to college?
Ask Charlie. Any words, Charlie?
I want to go back.
I would too with this kind of weather. It's a little too chilly for my liking. I wish I was in Vegas. I was just in Las Vegas this week. Very lovely weather as we get a big old hit straight to the right fielder as it curved on him because the wind is like ridiculous.
A lot of balls being hit into right field in this game. Of course, DiCaprio on the Georgia Tech team, he's caught a few. Tennessee right fielder gets one as well.
As number 39, Luca, back up to bat. Gregory taking his time to get back up on the mound, trying to regroup here as he quick pitches here. Strike right on their side, right side of the plate.
What was that? Strike.
I don't know where that came from. That was my old umpire in me. As we get another pitch.
I was one to be an umpire.
It's a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. You can make some terrible calls and you don't get disciplined for it.
It's great. I umpired T-ball for a little bit. It was a lot of fun. Pay was pretty good. And it was fun watching the kids grow and develop in their game. Being able to give some tips and stuff is very nice at that age as we get a swing and a miss.
Of course, they're hitting off a tee. They're not. Nothing's getting pitched.
And
to 'em,
coach pitch. I did coach pitch too.
Coach
That was
pitch.
more fun, except you actually would think. But none of the kids could really hit very well as we get a strikeout here.
And that's the end of the half inning. It seemed
Yes.
like Tennessee got those 3 outs pretty quickly. As we head to the bottom of the fourth, Tennessee will go back on offense. Still 2-0 for Georgia Tech. So Tennessee got a shutout in the first game of the doubleheader, 9-0. It was 1-0 for quite a while until Tennessee blew it wide open. But now Georgia Tech, right now, just a few more innings, and they could get themselves a shutout and hand Tennessee their first loss of the season.
Nothing you really want to see right now as a Tennessee fan, except, with how dominant they've been all season, you even though if you're Georgia Tech, you're up 2 runs, you can't really think, oh, we've got this. Because Tennessee, as they're getting riled up right now, put the camera on them. Good stuff here in Knoxville. As number 14, Alex, comes back up to the mound. Pitching pretty well today, only giving up a couple hits to the Tennessee Volunteers. Speaking of the UT Volunteers, they are partying it up over there.
They should be focusing on their game plan a little bit, you would think.
Yeah, you gotta have fun, and you gotta get in the mood. You can't just be all sappy and stuff and expect to come back and win a ball game.
But they're celebrating as if they've got a lead like they did in the last game, but they're down 2-0. They're about to go back on the batting side, and they need to produce a little bit of offense here because they haven't shown much here in the second game.
No, but they've got number 22, Hobby Griffin, coming back up. He's gotten 6 RBIs on the season so far in 6 games. You really want to see a lot from him at this at-bat. Next 3 up to bat is Hobby Griffin, Bailey Redmond, and Mario, who has been having a great game, 2 games. so interesting watching this Tennessee baseball team here, or club baseball team here, dancing on in the dugout here, trying to get in the head of Alex here, as the catcher throws down to second base with a little wimpy throw for a little wimpy guy. I apologize.
Don't discredit the poor man.
I apologize for any.
He's going to watch
Georgia-
this broadcast back, and he's going to file a cease and desist or something.
Well, what can you do? The UT dugout getting a lot more lively here in the fourth inning. Trying to get in the head of Alex here, and it works because it's way outside. If he was left-handed, that would have hit him in the ankles.
Definitely the ankles.
Don't know if y'all can hear it, but it's very, very interesting. As we get one in the dirt again, this Tennessee baseball club is really getting in the head of Alex here as he steps off the mound completely and regroups here.
I'm kind of surprised they allow all this chanting and screaming.
I'm here for it, man.
I mean, I'm all excited as they are. You know, try to hype their teammate up a little bit as that one's fouled off.
Caught by number 2, Bailey Redmond, in the circle. As it is a 2-1 count, I do believe.
Here comes the pitch from Georgia Tech. That one's
And
going to
it's
be
lined right back at him. Getting the easy out here. Not what you want to see after all that talking from the sideline. As Bailey Redmond comes up to bat.
kind of deflating and disappointing, don't you think?
You know, maybe, but at the same time, you know, it's you still got to have fun, you know, and you got to get into it because even though this Georgia Tech team is up by 2, I mean, they sound scared in the dugout. They aren't talking at all. They're like, let's leave the talking out on the field. Except last game they lost by 9, so can't really say they're leaving it out on the field.
It's number 2 here comes to the plate for Tennessee. That
And
one's
the
gonna
pitch-
be outside as the catcher misses it again.
As Mario runs over to pick up the ball.
Good old Mario.
Love Mario here.
We love Mario. Look at that man. He's my favorite player so far for Tennessee.
I think me too, man. Like, you can't go wrong with Mario. He's just a routine guy here. Let's get a swing and a miss from Bailey. Believe it's 2-2, maybe. Maybe
1-1, maybe.
Maybe we'll get the count here shortly. We will not. Now we guess. Pitch on the way. Popped up, and once again, into the soccer field.
Yeah, they have 3 soccer fields around here, 1 baseball field. It's kind of asymmetrical. It's kind of weird.
It's kind of throwing me off here.
It throws me off just a little bit.
It seems to be that old Tommy Shumpert Park, home of the Central Bobcats, did not know that Central played baseball at Tommy Shumpert Park.
I don't even know where Central High School is. It doesn't look anywhere near here.
Yeah, it really isn't. Probably about a 10 to 15 minute drive from here. Or they don't play here, and we're just stupid. I don't know.
I don't know. It says Central Bobcats out on the outfield fence. State
the-
champions 1973, 1990. Here's the pitch. That one's low. It's going to be another ball.
And they even have a retired jersey here, number 16. Can't read the last name. Not important to this UT baseball team, though. As Bailey gets back up in the box.
This might be something we have to Wikipedia search. You commentate, I'll do that.
You got it, as Alex comes up. Here's the pitch, low and away. As the UT dugout here, screaming ball, like they're looking for it. They need to be looking for a run here. With only a few innings left to go, and here's the pitch from Alex. Swing and foul ball. As Mario comes back and grabs the ball again. What a guy. This Charlie is blocking me from seeing at the moment.
He's on the phone, too, with somebody. Or he's listening to our beautiful stream. What a beautiful stream we've had.
And
in
it's
this
up
game.
and away past the Bailey with the walk. As Mario comes up to bat, our favorite player here this afternoon at Tommy Shumpert Park, home of your Tennessee club baseball team. Runner on first. Mario up to bat, the old lefty. Have a special place for lefties in my heart, as I've said, as we got a ball one.
Mario might be the only exception where I have a special place in my heart for lefties.
Really don't like you right now. Discriminating on my left-handedness.
It's not discriminating, it's just an opinion.
Okay. Tell that. No, I'm not going to say that. As we get the pitch past him, the catcher, once again, familiar feet here, as he gets to second base. Runner in scoring position here.
Another wild pitch for Georgia Tech. We saw this in the last game. They kind of cleaned it up a little bit this game, but now it's starting to get away from them just a little bit. As Mario, I'm sure, wants a big base hit here to send his teammate home so they can get a run on the board here in the second game.
Here's the pitch, and we get a little dinker to second base. And the out. But, however, that advances Bailey to third base. Runner, well, already was in scoring position. Now he's just a step closer. Trying to make it to home.
So this is Tennessee's best chance at getting a run here on the board here in the second game, as we have another left-hand batter up to the plate.
Frank Romano.
Frank Romano.
Watching that go by. Good pitch. As Charlie looks cold up here in the booth, bundling up.
Charlie has placed his jacket over his knees, and he looks like a blackberry.
That's one way to put it. Here's the pitch. Oh! Oh, he's going home! Oh, it's close! They got him!
Out.
Oh, he's out!
That was the longest call in umpiring history, but he calls him out, and Tennessee will not get a run on the board as Georgia Tech, the shutout, continues.
The throw was definitely in time, but who knows if he had really made the tag in time. It was a little high from the catcher.
It looked safe to me as it was live. I don't know about you.
It was a toss-up, which is why I believe that the umpire took so long. It was really a toss-up, if you can see or not. The plate was kind of covered by some dirt.
Well, as we head to the top of the fifth inning now, this game seems to be going by just a little bit quickly.
Can't see the plate.
I wonder if our pal Charlie Serafian here is another between innings comments, if he'd like to share. Any updates from you?
Yeah, great inning for the boys here. Weren't able to get one in the board there at the end. I thought he was in. Umpire said he was out. Again, I think ump might be a little blind over there, out there on the pitch. Diamond. Baseball diamond, yeah. But again, boys weren't able to get a run on the board. Let's hope they can keep up the defense and keep this game going. Go Vols.
Great commentary as number 9, Mr. No Name, because they don't have him on the roster, comes up to bat. The right fielder, or excuse me, DiCaprio as we call him, up to bat.
DiCaprio, some great defensive plays in this game. A couple of good catchers out in right field.
Not much offense.
Not much offense as that one goes into the dirt. But maybe he can get a walk, maybe he can get on base, and Georgia Tech's got another prime opportunity to score.
That's right. A big old swing and a miss.
or not.
So we get a foul ball. Guess where? I'll give you $5 if you guess where that ball went. Just kidding.
Ooh, can I take a guess?
No, sorry, you're. No can do.
No.
As we get another chase pitch here. Guys like me playing MLB The Show, swinging at everything.
Who's your favorite player to play as in that game?
Honestly, I like playing road the show, playing as myself, as we get a fly ball caught by the man, Mario.
The man, the myth, the legend, Mario. Looked like he gave us a little show of respect out there.
Love to see it.
Maybe he knows that we're big fans of his.
Maybe may need to grab a jersey afterwards.
Because here comes the pitch here, Tennessee. Next batter, and that one gets past the catcher yet again. Both sides having trouble with that. It is a windy day, so, that could play a bit of a part in it, or it could just be bad pitching, bad catching.
Bad defense from your Tennessee Volunteers today, but this second game, it's okay, because it's only two runs, and they haven't scored since, and I really think that this Tennessee baseball team can come back here.
They can most definitely come back. But they have dominated most of their games this season. I mean, racking up 7 wins now. But Georgia Tech looking very dangerous here in the second game, and could hand Tennessee their first loss if they continue their good efforts. As that one's low and outside. Another ball. That one's up high. Another ball, maybe a 3-1, 3-2 count. Possible walk opportunity here for Georgia Tech. That one swung on. Gets to the shortstop, can't make the play, and he's going to get to first base with an infield single.
Not what you want to see.
Not what you want to see as a Tennessee fan, as Georgia Tech gets one. Another player on first base. It's number 40 in their lineup. Comes up to the plate.
Number 40, Luka.
Not Luka Doncic, for all you basketball fans out there.
Having a great game last night. Finding his groove shooting-wise after going 1 for 8 a couple nights ago. As a Laker fan myself, very happy to see Luka Doncic on the Lakers.
Got a couple of two-thirds of our broadcasting team up here are left-handers and bandwagons, it seems.
My name is Kobe. I have a reason to like the Lakers.
It's spelled differently, so
It's okay.
So here, another pitch here for Tennessee. Man on first. That one's going to get to Mario, but it's going to be a foul ball. So the runner's going to have to trot all the way back to first base as if that run didn't matter whatsoever.
This Tennessee baseball team, defensively, has just been great all season. Only allowing 14 points coming up to this, so now only 16 runs. I sound like an idiot right now. I sound like Charlie on the mic. 16 runs allowed is incredible. But scoring 75 up to this point. That is a very big margin there. As we get one deep, and a throwback is there, but not caught by Mario.
That's a plus 61 run differential. Set 75 to 14.
Yep.
Look at that, quick math.
That's what you're here for. So we get a swing and a miss from Luka. Strike out.
I believe that's the second out of the inning.
Looks so as the UT baseball team fired up. saying left, right as he exits the baseball diamond. So we get a strike one from number 3, Kaj. Oh,
That
a
one's
double
hit
play
down.
opportunity here, except there's 2 outs, so Mario could hold on to it. What a catch from Bailey Redmond.
Ask
Really
if
good.
Mario's all right. He seems all right.
We may be seeing a pitching change or just a talking to here at UT dugout.
As Georgia Tech has some runners on the corners here at the top of the 5th. Another, some more dangerous territory here for Tennessee as the Yellow Jackets want to put a few more runs on the board.
Really put this thing away. But with this UT team, like I said, there's not much putting away with how explosive this Tennessee club baseball team is. I believe we do have a pitcher in the bullpen. I can't exactly tell, but I could be wrong.
I believe, yeah, it seems the pitcher's staying on here for Tennessee for just a little bit longer. We'll see how well he does. But 2 outs here for Georgia Tech. They got runners on 1st and 3rd. They are up 2-0 here in the second game of the doubleheader. Top of the 5th inning as the Yellow Jackets look for possibly another base hit, another RBI, another run on the board. As that one's hit into center field, and the center fielder will grab it, and that will be the end of the inning. So Tennessee survives just a little bit. They did not let up any more runs on the board. But as we head to the bottom of the 5th here, the Volunteers need to produce a little bit of offense if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely. Georgia Tech leaving 2 on, Tennessee being able to only have 2 left on and not let them score is amazing. It's what you want to see. It's only 2-0 ball game. Tennessee could easily come back here. But I just want to give props to the pitcher, number 14, Alex. That ball was cranked into center field. You don't really see too many pitchers cranking baseballs like that.
Not too many of them. I mean, that one was deep into center field, and we've had a few of those hit in the past couple of games here, but just not far enough, and kind of stayed up in the air a little bit too long. As that one was caught for an out, as the Georgia Tech defense goes out on the field.
I believe the next man up for your Tennessee Volunteers is Frank Romano.
Didn't he just bat though?
He's in the circle, so I'm assuming he is. I honestly forgot if when there's an out as your at bat, if that means you can re-bat again or not. Pretty sure not, but I guess
you could be correct. You could be correct.
In club baseball, it's a little different. I'm probably sounding really dumb right now.
No, you have it right. Surely. You know more than our producer, commander-in-chief, director of operations. Boss.
You hear he talks here for a second. Hops back on the mic. What do you have to say, Charlie?
Thank you, John, for that comment. And for that comment, you just lost your commentating privileges for the top of the 5th inning. So I'll be taking over for this inning. Once again, my name is Charlie Sarafian, producer and play-by-play reporter for every sport but baseball. So far, Kobe, really fun game here in Tommy Shumpert Park in Knoxville on a very windy and weirdly cold day, even though the sun just came out now.
I agree, Charlie. And the game before this was great. It had a lot of explosive plays from this Tennessee offense, and I really thought coming into this, with how great they ended off that last game, I really expected them to come out, guns blazing.
I did too, and they were guns blazing in that first game, but this doubleheader has proven that back-to-back games might be a little too much for this Tennessee baseball team, as right now Georgia Tech has their number. Alex for the pitch.
And pass to the catcher, per usual, in this league, I guess.
So that ball just kind of skipped and hit the ground. Didn't really Didn't really look like a pit. Kind of looked like me pitching out there, Kobe.
I've seen you throw a football. You got a little bit of an arm on you. So
Yeah, I can
bet
catch
you-
the ball. I don't know if I can throw it.
still, that soccer game still is going on behind us. Here's some yelling from that. As we get a ground ball to second base with the easy out.
He doesn't get there.
Coming up to bat is Max Nathan.
One out for Georgia Tech. Here in this club baseball game in Knoxville, Tennessee. Winds 9 miles per hour.
Charlie, I feel like it might be more than that.
Winds 19 miles per hour.
That's wind is 15 miles an hour with 25-mile-an-hour gusts.
There you go. You said it, not me.
As we got a ball one.
Ball one. And will we get a second? Alex with the pitch.
A nasty curveball from Alex. Man, I saw that thing break from here.
1-1 here.
Maybe I shouldn't be getting too excited for the other team, but man, I'm a sucker for some good pitching. That's for sure.
Oh!
So we got one cranked up.
Bang! Is he going to catch it? And he does.
It's DiCaprio. Of course he's going to catch it. Don't know what his name really is, but DiCaprio is good enough.
Might win an Oscar tomorrow or Sunday, if you will. Who knows?
Loved his appearance in Wolf of Wall Street.
I did too. He was really good in that role. Like the part where they're on the yacht and it sinks. Here's
Just
the
like
pitch.
when KSU hits the ice, Charlie.
Absolutely. I actually ran into them in a hotel in Fort Lauderdale last weekend. They were not too happy with that call. As I was coming back to the bar with some friends that I found.
Here's the pitch. We got a little dribbler, or dinker, if you will. Easy out for the pitcher as we get a 3 up, 3 down here.
So that's that for the inning. A really quick inning there. So now we're going to go to the top of the 6th. So far, a pretty good baseball game. And I've actually learned a lot of baseball since I've been commentating. Or not commentating, watching. I've been kind of watching and learning from the professional John here himself. As, again, my forte is mainly hockey. But, again, pretty good game here so far. Tennessee down 2-0 right now. 2-0 as Georgia Tech has come back with a little bit of life. And coming up in about 30 minutes, it's the Alabama Crimson Tide taking on your Tennessee Volunteers in a basketball game that should be one for the ages. We will not be going to that game as I don't think we'll get back in time, but that one should be absolutely phenomenal. Tennessee currently ranked 6th in the country, taking on number 5 Alabama. Again, basketball, not really Tennessee's sport unless you're talking about the last 4 years because they have made the most consecutive tournaments in a row. They're tied with the Kansas Jayhawks for second most, top 25, being consistently in the top 25 in college basketball net rankings, KenPom rankings. And again, this March Madness tournament coming up in a couple of weeks should be a fun one. We'll see if Tennessee can get the number 1 seed. I don't know. Kobe, you think they'll get the number 1 seed?
Honestly, I think at this point it is a little out of reach, but I will say I am A-okay with a second seed. Second seed usually does have a pretty good record when it comes to the March Madness bracket.
Anything under 4 is honestly not bad, especially because you're not playing that dangerous 16 possible Cinderella seed as well.
Absolutely.
Should be a fun night here in Knoxville. A lot going on as far as nightlife. Kids will be out playing, running around, having fun, making good choices, of course.
Good choices is a little bit of a stretch, but I
Hopefully good choice is what I'm saying.
do not drink and drive, kids.
Absolutely. No one would do that, Kobe. Come on. As we're getting some pitching back and forth, some practicing here.
So we do have a new pitcher here for your Tennessee Volunteers, number 25, McAllister Kopka, excuse me. Has senior this year from James Madison, Virginia.
Some yapping back and forth between the bullpens.
Number 4 comes up to bat in the pitch. Doesn't
Quiet.
seem like McAllister has pitched this season yet, as there is no stats currently available.
Quiet here in Tommy Shumpert Park. You can hear the birds chirping. Here's the pitch. Oh, ball goes up in the air. That might hit us up here in the booth, and no, it's going to be caught by the catcher. Close but no cigar. It's going to be 1 out for Tennessee. Next up to bat, number 24 for the Yellow Jackets. What's his name, you might ask? No idea.
24, Sebastian.
Sebastian. Let's see what Sebastian can do here, if he can do anything.
One of
Here's
the
pitch.
only Georgia Tech players with their name and number in the stats books.
Phenomenal. You love to see when the name and number are both in the stats book.
It's very nice. Every UT player is, thankfully. Or else this would be a very boring game.
Here's the pitch. Oh,
shoot.
watch out! One almost hit me over here, and he's going to go ahead and hit the goalie over there in that
Like a little
8th
soccer
grade,
game.
8th grade women's soccer game.
That was kind of terrifying, Charlie. I saw my life flash before my eyes, even though it probably would if it wasn't even close to hitting me.
You know what's funny? If we turn the camera around, we could announce the women's soccer game.
Let's not
as well.
do that, as I don't think any of us know a lick about soccer.
I actually do. I played.
Oh, okay.
I think I'd have a better chance at commentating that than I do this baseball game. But hey, we're here to talk about Tennessee baseball, and right now, down 2-0. Hopefully, you're going to try to come back here. Sebastian is going to look to maybe knock this one out of the ballpark. We haven't seen a home run today, but I would love to see one.
Except I would love if it was not the Yellow Jackets. As we get an outside pitch from the pitcher for Tennessee,
What's the count?
McAllister. Do not know, Charlie. 2-something.
How many balls?
2 balls. I don't know how many strikes. I don't think there is. That was the strike. That is my. It was a strikeout. So it was 2-2 the count. That was a strikeout. First strikeout of the game for McAllister. That's what you want to see.
2 outs for Tennessee. So far, some good defense being played by the boys in black and orange, the creamsicle jerseys.
So wind is still blowing here in Knoxville.
Unfortunately,
As I'm shivering.
I can't feel my fingers.
To think I was gonna wear shorts today.
Oh, I did, and it is not a good decision. I kind of woke up and just said, heck it, let's do this. We've been here for about 5 hours. I could use a Chipotle burrito. Here's the pitch. Bang! Hits it! Goes out into outer field.
Oh, I love when the ball goes into outer field, Charlie.
Unbelievable. Runner gets on base. Is that the dagger?
Oh, man. So we get a line drive into right center. Leaving a man on first in the outfield. I don't think I've ever heard anybody call it outer field. But I love it. Love to hear it.
That was out of this world. More like out of this state. I mean, he didn't really go that far, but
Bang.
looking for another one. We'll see if they can get it here.
Up to pitch.
Oh!
It's a little high.
Gets him. Hopefully he'll get a strike here. 'Cause that's the goal. Here's the pitch. Any day now. Here it comes. Oh! Almost
What
to
a
the face.
beautiful pitch. Charlie, I'm going to prediction here. Number 2 is going to ground it to shortstop, and it's going to be a double play. That's my prediction. Do you have any predictions, Charlie?
I think it's going to be a home run. This one's going out of the park.
Wrong team, Charlie.
Watch this. Oh! Well, a concussion wasn't on my bingo card. That would have hurt.
You
Who's that guy lurking behind the pitcher?
That is the umpire.
Get him out of there. What's he doing? Why is he walking around over there? I thought it was a fan who just walked in the field and something. It was like streaking the field.
Miss John being on the mic here. I'm just kidding. Love announcing with you, Charlie.
2 runners on 2 of the bases. Here comes the pitch.
Maybe.
Soon.
As McAllister gets in his wind up here.
Is the umpire going to try to catch this? Why is he in stance? Oh! It almost hits the umpire.
What did I say, Charlie? Oh, it was the last. Oh, man, that'd been awesome.
And they do it! The defense holds on.
We get a quick word from our friend here.
Talking things over. We'll get a word from John Hansen. Our sideline analysis. John, what do you got for us?
Hello, Charlie. I thought to fill the time for the, what is it now? Bottom of the 6th, top of the 7th?
I think bottom of the 6th.
Bottom of the 6th, we're about to lead into. I had a great idea to commemorate our first Tennessee club baseball game that we commentated. I thought I would read some baseball type dad jokes without laughing. So I pulled up some here on the internet. Why don't baseball players join unions?
Why not?
Because they can't stand strikes. Did you hear the joke about the pop fly? Don't worry, it's over your head. Why was the baseball glove loving the summer Florida weather? Because it kept catching the rays. That's an MLB joke if you got. Why did the baseball player join the music band? Because he had perfect pitch. His voice was tremendous. Why did the designated hitter become a baker? He was always batter up. Batter, lather, you know? Love making bread. 2 more here for our yearly baseball dad jokes. If you build it, they will come. Now, how do you get them to leave? I laughed at that one. And finally, why did the Scarecrow become a baseball player? Because he was outstanding in his field. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I bid you adieu.
Well, John, thank you for those dad jokes. Not exactly any knee slappers there. However, continuing to improve this broadcast, as this one was definitely a lot better than the first. As we're now approaching the bottom of the 6th here in Knoxville, Tommy Shumpert Park.
Leading off for your Volunteers here in the bottom of the 6th is Eric Swanson. The guy that you want to be up here at the top of the lineup, Eric Swanson, who, as I've mentioned before, is a preseason All-American. That's somebody you want to be leading you off when you're down. Your next 3 are Eric Swanson, Christian, and then William, our best friend from Cumming, Georgia. Here's the pitch. Beautiful pitch from Alex, who's still in the game. Pitching a no-run game here as he pitches again, and it goes by the catcher. Excuse me.
It's going to be a ball there.
That is right, Charlie.
1-1. Ready for the pitch. Looking to knock this one out of the ballpark. Here it comes. Doesn't do it.
Swung for the fences there, Charlie. I bet if he got a hold of that one, that would have been out of here. That was a major league swing right there, Charlie.
1-2 ball count. He's looking to send this one to Kentucky. Bang!
Has he got a dribbler to third base?
And they get him out.
Barely out with a hard run from Eric.
try to get to first. I have a hard time doing that sometimes, if you know what I mean.
Can be a challenge, Charlie.
It can be very difficult. I'm not talking about baseball. Here's the pitch. Oh, a little too high. That's
Can't-
gotta be a ball.
I can't believe the umpire didn't flinch there. I was right at his noggin, which he got hit earlier.
Looking for another.
Here's the
Christian.
pitch.
Oh, that one goes to the side. He's gonna try to
Straight.
get there in time. I don't think he's gonna get it.
Straight to the first baseman, Charlie. This is not what you want to see here. There's only been like 5 pitches. There's already 2 outs. As number 8, William, our best friend from Cumming, Georgia, up to bat. Once again, he has 3 home runs on the season.
Coming Georgia. Get a load of that place.
You could give. Never mind. Anyways,
Up to bat. It's number 8.
just inside. Good look from Christian. Excuse me, William.
Here goes Will. With the hit. Oh, that one might be gone the other way. Out of play. Foul ball.
You know, William won the National Player of the Week last week. Let's see if he can recoup himself and knock in a run for the Tennessee Vols.
Another one. Like TJ Khaled said, except it goes out of play. And onto the football field. I think John's going to go try to find that ball. So there goes our cameraman.
Also, William is leading the team in RBIs. It would have been nice if I wrote down how many that was.
Oh, that one might be gone.
Not even close, Charlie, as it's in a shallow left field. Caught by the shortstop.
Dang it. 3 outs.
After that, the Vols have one more opportunity to get up here. But right now, they just need to hold Georgia Tech to no runs here. Unfortunately, I do not have any dad jokes at the moment to be telling, and honestly, y'all probably do not want to hear them. Charlie,
Yeah. Do I have any dad jokes you're saying?
what's that?
Do I have any dad jokes you're asking?
No, I was saying you probably don't want to hear anymore.
I would love to hear them if you want to try.
Don't have any, unfortunately.
My foot fell asleep over here.
That's great. Sun is shining. Was supposed to be cloudy the rest of the day, but sun is still shining out here at Tommy Shumpert Park.
While we got some time here, we'll go ahead and look at our schedule for Tennessee baseball. So if you pay attention to your screen, Tennessee a clean sweep against Chattanooga and Kennesaw State. Past couple of weekends facing Georgia Tech right now. March 8th next weekend, we got a fun one. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions. On March 15th and 22nd, the boys are headed down to City Beach to compete in the annual tournament. After that, they got some away games at Auburn, Nashville, and then end of April, I believe that's Georgia Western. GW, Georgia Washington, I'm sorry. I don't think Georgia Western's a thing.
Can't get it? Jump the fence. Wimp.
So John could not find that baseball over there.
Unfortunately, it seems like somebody else may have got it. As he's now scoping the other field to see if he can get on to grab some of the baseballs that we have lost.
Looks like the women's soccer game ended.
Here comes the pitch from McAllister. Wind up, a little slow wind up, but a very powerful pitch as it's a strike one.
Here comes the second pitch.
In the wind up once again.
Oh, and that one goes all the way out into center field, and it's scooped up. Good play from the Tennessee defense.
Proud of you, Charlie. It's incredible knowledge there.
Was that right?
That was. Good
Awesome.
job.
Sweet. like Vince Scully out here now. Here's another pitch. Nothing there. Is that a strike or a ball? We'll
Would be
never
a
know.
ball.
Or we will. Here's the second pitch.
May have to show Charlie some baseball games after this to practice for next week.
Oh, and that one goes on the ground.
To
And it's scooped up. And they're going to get him out.
scooped up by the third baseman, thrown over to the first base, which Mario is no longer there.
2 outs.
What happened to Mario? Everybody says in unison.
He's racing against Luigi right now.
Sure.
Here comes the pitch. Tennessee looking to put it away.
Your new first baseman for the Volunteers, Patrick O'Toole. He's a junior from Harmony, Pennsylvania. Singing a good tune today.
It's got to be good. That ball goes flying into the other field again.
As John is staring down that ball like it's his lunch, like it's his McDonald's sausage biscuit from earlier.
John really wants to go grab those balls.
Not very surprising there.
Georgia Tech looking to maybe get on base here. As the ball goes, bounces up and down. And Tennessee's ball boy will go grab that. Sounds like a dog is getting attacked over there. It'll be okay.
As McAllister gets back in the windup here, looking to strike out the batter. The pitch is a hit to third base. Can he get it there in time? He does. Your Vols gets out. And this is it, Charlie. This is the last run here.
Incredible! What good defense from Tennessee here.
Bro pressed the wrong button. Tennessee, this is their last chance, Charlie, to come back here. It's the last inning, the last half inning here. What do you think that the UT Vols can do to really push themselves here?
Well, look, if you're Tennessee, you want to be smart, and being smart would be able to get up on the board. You're down 2. You need to get on base, because if you get on base, you're able to get runners in to hit the plate. And, at the end of the day, that gets you points. So I think if Tennessee, they want to get on the board here, they're going to have to get on base first. That's rule number 1.
That's how
And secondly,
baseball works.
it would be really cool if they could load the bases. Because if they load the bases and they get a home run, they call that a grand slam.
That's right, Charlie. Good job.
So if they do that, I think they can win this game.
Charlie, I really would love to see a excuse me, I just heard a UT dugout guy just screaming top of his lungs. Distracted me. I'd love to see a walk-off home run here from the boys in black.
The boys are playing a team. They're down 2-0. This is where champions are made. Here we go. Bottom of the 7th. Usually it's 9, apparently, I read online, but we're only playing 7 because it's a doubleheader. Do they do that in the pros?
I believe so. There's not really many doubleheaders in the major leagues.
Why?
Because they just schedule it that way. I don't know, Charlie. I do know, as I said previously, working for the minor league of the Chicago Cubs, the Knoxville Smokies. I know in minor league baseball they do only do 7 innings for doubleheaders, because I actually worked a doubleheader and it was miserable. Very hot.
I bet it was very hot there.
Knoxville Smokies moving into a new stadium in Knoxville, downtown, right off the old city. Very excited to go see some games. They're closer, a little closer.
Should be fun.
Should be very
What a
fun.
gig that must have been, Kobe.
It's fun stuff. As number 22, Hobby Griffin, with 6 RBIs on the year, comes up to bat.
I'm shaking up here more than Shakira on stage. It is freezing.
It's quite chilly.
Here goes Javi. Oh, wow! That one went
And that
far
gets
away.
down.
He's done it!
And he gets past the center fielder.
And he's going to stay. They call him Javi.
Do they?
Because that's his name.
Next up to bat, Bailey Redmond.
Bailey Redmond's going to look to do it here. Here's Redmond. If this one goes out of the park, I might lose my marbles. Oh,
Yeah, ball low. Charlie, this is where you want to be. You know, man on, 0 outs. This is a good start for your Tennessee Volunteers.
phenomenal start. I love when there's 0 outs. Here's Bailey Redmond looking to hit it. Outside the fence.
With Tennessee's bullpen chirping the pitcher here. As that one goes into the dirt.
One looked a little dirty.
And the same pitcher, Alex, number 14, still in the game. May think that he may be a little tired here. A little rattled up. He's looking over at the Tennessee side, the dugout.
Bailey Redmond gonna look to get this one.
Alex has a little smirk on his face, looking over at the Tennessee dugout. So get a ball outside. 2-0 count here.
2-0 count. That means 2 balls and 0 strikes.
That's true. And somebody from the Georgia Tech side is yelling at the umpire as the umpire gave him a warning saying, we're not going to do that. Here's the pitch. Ball 4.
Oh.
And the tying run on base. This is what you want to see, Charlie.
Wow, that's 2 bases that are covered by Volunteers right now. Allegedly.
So we have a new batter up, number 16. Subbing in for Mario, the man.
Tommy Convey, the junior from Philly. He's going to look to send this one home for his boys. Tommy Convey.
Is this the dagger?
You know, Convey's got to put on that hero cape if he wants to get free drinks tonight at the bar from his teammates.
This season, he had 4 at-bats and 3 hits, 2.
Oh,
As this one goes.
hey now. And it hits the roof of the snack shack.
There's a Georgia Tech fan going to get that ball.
Fun fact, I almost was roommates with Tommy. My first year at Tennessee, he reached out to me. I already had a roommate. Tommy Convey. Looking to get his. Tennessee tries to steal a base there, Kobe. What do you think about that?
I think that if you Tennessee, nobody's covering second, you can get a big leadoff here to give yourself a better chances. Tommy watches that one go by. That's a strikeout, 1 out on the board. As number 12, Frank Romano comes up to bat.
Romano, what a name.
That's a name of a guy you want to be batting with the game on the line, Charlie.
Absolutely.
The only thing you don't want to do in this situation is hit into a double play. That would be a killer.
A triple play would really suck, too.
Well,
that would be 4 outs.
Well, yeah, that's impossible, Charlie. Thank you. But as Alex tries to intimidate man on second.
Spooky.
Spooky in this Tennessee Black.
Oh!
Get a stolen base here.
That was almost
Double
exactly
steal.
what you said they didn't want to happen, a double play, but they didn't do it. And right now,
Instead, it was a double steal. What a risky call here for the Tennessee Vols.
you got to do that in these situations.
So we've got 2 men on base, 2 men in scoring position. Excuse me. We've got Hobby Griffin and Bailey Redmond on base, respectively on second and third. Very exciting stuff here. As one comes in.
You might do it.
Oh no.
Oh, we're going back.
Oh, we're going back.
Resetting. Hold on.
Oh my gosh! If that backstop had any padding on it, UT would have a run right now.
Oh my goodness, I'm sweating up here.
I'm sure.
Just kidding, I'm freezing.
There's no sweat here, folks.
No,
With it.
it's not wet at all. It's dry.
That's what she said.
It's yeah. I wish it was what she said, but she left me. Here's the pitch. Tennessee down 2.
Exciting stuff here.
Not much time left.
Tommy Shumper Park.
Oh! Looking to get there.
Dribbler.
What do you got?
He missed the bag. Did he? No, he didn't. It looked from here like he missed the bag. But I guess not. UT with a run, though. What an RBI from Frank here. An RBI is what you need with 2 outs, though. We've got number 10, Max Nathan. Didn't play last game. Now he's hitting this game. With a man on third. Big balls here, Max, is exactly what you want here.
A home run from Max will win him a game.
That's right.
Let's go, Max. Looking to put this one away. This is where champions are made.
As it goes right by his face.
A little too high. Scoreboard.
Exciting stuff here in Knoxville.
Super exciting. It's come down to the wire.
So we got a foul ball that goes out, right?
And now we'll go over onto the other field where the rest of those 19 balls are.
I see
Wonder how
2
many
of them.
baseballs they brought here to this game. Seems like
Enough.
a ton.
Baseballs are expensive, too.
That's what you said.
I learned that they're about $8 a piece. Every baseball about $8.
Wow.
You gotta think of how many baseballs we went through today. Really puts it in perspective as we get a ball way outside.
That's like a beer at the bar.
Wouldn't know. Underage.
This is where heroes are made here in Tommy Shumpert Park. Will Tennessee come back in this game?
Ooh, another foul ball.
And they won't. Not yet. Foul ball.
Believe it's a 2-2 count.
2-2 count. That means 2 balls, 2 strikes here in this game.
Good job.
2 outs. 2-2-2.
You know what that means? Home run,
That equals 6.
which is the amount of RBIs, I believe, that Max has.
Tennessee with a runner on third. Up to bat. Here's the pitch.
So we got another foul ball. Way to stay alive.
They're teasing us up here.
I don't want to be teased. I just want to go. Just want it to go all the way.
I am shaking right now. This is so exciting.
Are you sure it's from excitement or cold?
Both. I can't feel my fingers.
I can't feel my face either. So Max sets out the box. Obviously a little nervous. I would be too with the game on the line.
Lights couldn't be any brighter. Here's the pitch. What's he got?
Ball 3.
Ball 3.
I think.
Max looking to channel that inner dog.
It is a full count. Can confirm.
He's got it in him. Will
Yeah.
he do it for the
Out.
Volunteers?
Alex a little rattled. Stepped off the bat. Stepped off the mound. We got another foul ball. What a fight from Max.
This is phenomenal. Ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere. This game is heating up. Tennessee looking to come back. This is where champions are made here in Tommy Shumpert Park.
Here's the pitch.
Oh! They get it!
Oh,
Oh.
just barely missed. And that is the game.
They almost had it. Couldn't get there in time. The Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets are going to come back to even up this series. That'll be Tennessee's first loss of the season, 7-1 ball club.
Man, that's a tough way to go out this game, Charlie. You know, you had the opportunity, you had the power here, but just a step away from winning the game, Charlie.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it here at Tommy Shumpert Park. Georgia Tech taking the second game of the doubleheader, 2-1. Almost able to sneak away with it was Tennessee, as that first baseman just got there right before him.
Absolutely.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank everybody up here in the booth. John Hansen, who was doing color commentary, or play-by-play commentator this whole time. Kobe Harris for stepping in and stepping up. He was supposed to be color, but he was play-by-play basically this whole time. Kind of knew everything up here. Kind of drove the bus.
It's been fun, man. And my first time up here in a booth. It was a lot of fun. I had a great time. I'd love to come back. Love to do it again.
And we'll have him back as you're hired. Once again, my name is Charlie Serafian, producer, tech board,
Boss
scoreboard,
man.
play-by-play, color, whatever you want to call it. Thank you for joining us here. Tommy Shumper Park. We'll see you tomorrow.